Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and it's Wednesday, so that means it must be Tag a Week Day. Now, this week's prompt is mushrooms, and the kit I'm using is called Wild Mushrooms, and it's by Collage Type, and what it is, it's a fussy cut kit. Now, she also includes 2 backing papers, and that's what we're going to use today, the 2 backing papers and 1 fussy cut mushroom. Okay? So this is what we've done so far. Of course, there was a mushroom on the front page, but that's all right. And then we went through, and page 3 got put over here by accident, is 4, 5, and so on. And this is what we've done so far. I love that butterfly page. They did get flattened out a bit, but that's all right. And so we left off here. We're going to skip page 3, and page 12 is going to be the last page of this signature. Now I'm going to make 4 signatures, one of which is going to have an extra page so that we have 52, and then I believe we'll have a couple of pages left over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the photos that I've taken of all of the page and make one of those little pages, well, 2 of them, with those little tiny thumbnails, and put them in the book so I can go right to the back and see them in order and go right to the page that I'm looking for. So it's going to be sort of like a little index in the back. That's my plan. We'll see how it works out. Okay, so we're going to be working on number 12. Now, I didn't make you watch me do the fussy cut. My brother's Scan and Cut is in Scan and Cut jail, which means it's in the shop right now, so I had to do it by hand. And then, so you'll have to excuse my fussy cutting. And then this page of ephemera also comes with the kit. We won't be using any of it, but I just thought I would show it to you. Here's our backing paper. We won't be using that until the end. So set that to the side. I'll set it to the side where I can find it. I already used our template, which I figured by now you knew how to do since we've been doing it every week. I used my template and cut the picture out of the page, and this is one of the backing papers, and it has mushrooms on it. Oh, I'm also using my new camera setup. I got a new swing arm, and it has a boom on it so that brings it straight out, but I'm also a little closer in, so you'll have to excuse my camera skills as far as accidentally going too low. Okay, I'm going to try not to. I'm going to work real hard on it. So anyway, I've already cut out the tag, and I've already cut out the using the template, and then I've already fussy cut the mushrooms, so this should be fairly easy. We're going to make a flip out using our fussy cut. Now, obviously our fussy cut, I could have left an edge, a 1/2 inch edge on the side, but then you would have seen it in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're still going to see it, but it's going to be the backing paper, and the backing paper is printed on both sides so that we're going to make a writing space on the back of the mushroom when we flip it over. Okay, so we're going to set our tag to the side for right now. Now we're going to glue this to our backing paper, but the first thing we want to do is we want to score it at a 1/2 inch so that we have enough paper for the fold over or for the hinge. Okay, so we're not going to need this anymore. And oh, on a side note, I'm part of the BB Craft YouTube promotion team, or whatever you want to call it, and so look for a unboxing coming up soon. I think it's going to be out Sunday. It might be next Sunday, but just keep your eyes out for that. That'll be fun to see all my new stuff. Okay, so we want to leave a 1/2 inch, or you want to score at 1/2 inch. Let's see if we can do this straight. I think we're better off doing it this way. What side do I want? This side is fine. Doesn't really matter. Kind of should have probably used the other paper. Oh no, we needed the mushrooms on the back page. All right, so let's score this at 1/2 inch. You can get this scoring tool for your trimmer if you have this Fiskars trimmer. It's the one with the triple track, and you buy it and a blade at the same time, and then of course you're going to replace the blade when it gets dull, but this part lasts forever. It's only $9, and it turns your paper trimmer into a scoreboard, so I find it much easier than the regular scoreboard. My poor scoreboard has been relegated to scoreboard heaven for now. Okay, so we've scored it at 1/2 inch. So let's go ahead and fold that over so we know where our 1/2 inch is. Of course, we're not going to use this much. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure. I've never done this before, so this is an experiment. It may not work. If it doesn't work, then you'll never see it. I'll have to think of something else. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue this on here as close to the top as we can and over. And then what I'm going to do is fussy cut the bottom out again, but that'll give us, and maybe a little bit around the top, and then that'll give us a flap about this wide to glue it on. So that's my plan. So let's go ahead and glue this down. Thank you, Cassie, for the dangle. She's my friend, so I kind of like doing that every time. She also has a shop called Cassie's Boutique, where she sells a lot of her own creations. What do you want to call it? She sells the dangles, but she also sells ephemera that she's made, little clusters and things like that. She makes excellent, beautiful work, and now she's just gone into digital design, and her first kit is up, and it's just gorgeous. And I can't believe that she has learned Photoshop for what she needs, right? The necessary skills to do just that. She's not trying to become the world's, you know, next graphic designer. She just wants to design kits, well, for now anyway. And so she's really picked it up really fast. I was going to get a copy of the software on sale at Dell, but that's a whole nother story. Do not go get it there, because it's taken me 4 days and I still haven't been able to download it. Okay, so we've got this right up to the top, and now I'm gonna unfortunately make you watch me fussy cut this. I'm going to, let's see, I'm gonna start right here, and then we'll see how much we need. Oh, and I inked it, and I'm gonna have to ink it again. That was kind of silly. I didn't even think about it. My fussy cutting skills are not what they used to be. That is for sure. Plus, it's actually a little bit harder on top of this paper. Probably because I'm accidentally catching a little bit of the paper. I know this part is exciting. Talk among yourselves, amongst yourselves. Take the time to subscribe and write comments. BBCraft is giving me a discount code. Maybe I'll go ahead and toss that in even though I haven't officially started by doing the unboxing. That way you guys can get a head start on getting a discount. So that would be cool. Alright, now we've got our fold, so let's keep an eye on that. I wonder if we should just do this down here, because we want to cut part of it off. You know what I mean? But we need enough that we can attach it. Let's see, how do I want to do this? This will miter the edge if I do it that way. And then like that, and that gives us a little hinge. Let's go ahead and ink this again. Silly me, didn't even think of that. Especially the little areas that I didn't get exactly next to the mushroom. Plus we're going to ink this. Okay, now we're going to attach this to the tag. Looks like it might work. And then you see on the back side we have writing space. Need to put it at the bottom. Kind of leaves that a little empty. I'm almost thinking I should have fussy cut this out too. You know what I mean? Another one of these. And glued it on, inked, so that it stands out. I think I'm going to put you on hold and do that. Okay, well that worked out better than I thought. So what I did was I printed out another one of these pages, and then I fussy cut just loosely around, and then I inked the you-know-what out of it. So what's going to happen is when we put this on here along the page, then it's going to make it kind of stand out instead of just being this very faint image. Okay, so then when we get this on here, this sticks out, and I'm not going to cut it off. I've discovered that this, if I line it up across the bottom, the hinge will fit right over that, and then some of the mushrooms here will hang off the bottom, and I'm not going to change that either. I don't think. Maybe I'll move it up just a little bit, but it looks like we'll be able to do both. Keep these two kind of hanging off the edge, plus have the flip over, and then that looks like mushrooms that are part of a collage. All right, so let's go ahead and we will, which one do we want to do first? Let's do the ones on the paper first, then we can make sure to position the hinge in the right spot. Would have been great if I hadn't cut this off right at the very edge. We could have had a double flip. You know what I mean? But hindsight is 20/20. I'm gonna redo everything. And I only printed this one-sided because all I was gonna do is cut it out and glue it down. So I don't need to glue all the way out on that one. Okay. That should be good. All right, let's get this lined up. what's kind of cool is that I didn't cut out all of the white. So now that looks like there's a little bit of a halo around it, and that helps reinforce our shadow effect. Let's get that lined up right against the edge. Let's get it all glued down. This is not a hard project, but it's a fun project. And then see, we're going to have our writing paper. So now let's glue this on. Get all that gunk off. Boy, there's some traffic out there, and somebody sounds like they're racing. Okay. I think I will move this up a little bit. Yep, we still have plenty of room. Oh, I like that. We did still have a little bit of glue sticking out. Let's get rid of that. The only thing is this is going to be white, so let's get this glue off, and then we'll ink it. Oh no, it doesn't matter. We're gluing it to the page. Duh. I'm so silly. Okay. So now that's that. We've got our flap that opens with a bunch of glue. Oh, that's no good. I guess we have to wait for it to dry. So we have our flap that opens and our highlighted mushrooms on our tag. I'm not going to put our ribbon on the top. I'm going to leave it the way it is, because this doesn't really look like a tag that needs a topper of some sort. Whoa. Crash bang. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm getting ready to glue it to the backing paper anyway. Okay. Crash bang. I've got like 5 other videos to do, so I guess I better refill my glue before I do that. Otherwise, I'll be waiting forever for the glue to get. I don't know what is wrong with me and my hands today, probably from the fussy cutting. This looks too tall. Oh no, it's fine. I was like, wait a minute. Move that down just a smidge. Probably should leave a border all the way around, but I don't want to. I want it to stay to the bottom. Okay, so that's our page. Let's go ahead and glue it in the book, if I could find the book under all the fussy cuts and such. Then next week we'll be starting on our new, oh, we had a tag fall out. We have a tag escape. We have charms attacking us, all that good stuff. The birds are out this morning. It's 10 till 8. And I loved hearing the birds in the morning. It was raining a little while ago. I like that too. I like snow better. I'm from the Midwest, but I like the sound of rain on the windows. Snow is usually pretty quiet. I'm just saying usually because, you know, sometimes the wind's howling and There's sleet in there and all that good stuff. Drove in a blizzard once. It started out as it started out as rain. I was driving from the south to the north in the Midwest, and it started out as rain, turned into sleet, then turned into an ice storm, and then turned into a blizzard. I ended up driving through 13 inches of snow. It was insane, just within the span of 3 hours. I don't know why that doesn't really seem tall enough. But that's all right. We'll center it in the page and we'll say that's what it's supposed to be, because that's what it is. All right, so now we have our highlighted mushrooms with our opening and our uninked inside. There we go. That's better. Inked inside. Highlighted mushrooms here. So there's our mushroom page. Let's fix this with the bone folder now that I've been messing with it. And now that the glue's dry, so I don't have to worry about smushing the glue out. I was hoping I could fussy cut the mushrooms out even more, but I was afraid that there wouldn't be enough to stick. You know what I mean? I was going to cut this part out too and just have the flap right here. Okay, anyway. A nice little 20-minute video. Get your, I'm trying to put the pin in my glue bottle. There we go. And so I will see you next week on page 13. And I won't know what the prompt is for that until Sunday, so I can't tell you today. And then you will see it a week after the new prompt on Sunday. Okay? I will see you then in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.